Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So this is my first Guildwars 2 video. I'm doing a little bit of PvP. And here we're playing an Elementalist, building for condition damage. So the most damage you will see will come from conditions like burning and bleeding. As for my build and equipment, I will leave hints and a link to the build in the description. And yeah, let's go right into the game. Using the armor that increases my toughness by 250, that's the Earth Attunement skill number 2. And why number 3 is blinking, I do not know. Anyways, let's see what's going on. So in this game, we have to capture the points, as you can see in the top middle. I'm team blue, so the blue circles represent the points that are captured by us. Okay, there's a combat going on. It's a 3v1, so it's not very interesting. But maybe you can see the bleeds that are applied by my number 1 attack. No. Okay, in this... There you saw a tiny white number, that is the bleed that was still ticking. The number 1 attack of the Earth Attunement shoots 3 rock darts, and every one of them applies a bleed. So I can stack up bleeds very fast. And since I have 50% bleed duration additional, the bleeds will hold for 9 seconds. Which is a lot of damage. One of these attacks basically deals 900 damage due to bleeds. 909 if you're perfectly correct, but yeah. I'm trying to stay out of the combat, but since I saw that they were trying to finish my teammate, I wanted to stop them by jumping in and giving them a knockdown. But sadly I was way too late. My reactions were horrible. So yeah, I failed. Also I failed to use my healing skill on myself there, but that's okay. Wouldn't have changed much, I guess. Trying to stay alive as long as possible so they can't cap that point. And maybe kite away a couple of enemies from the point so others can hold our points. So I'm probably gonna turn around very soon looking if someone follows me. Yeah, and nobody followed me. So instead of going back to the point where there's obviously lots of shit going on and I'm gonna get killed, I decide to go to a different point. This one is already ours. That's okay. What am I gonna do? Oh, look at that. A spider is following me. At first I was thinking, oh geez, this is probably gonna deal a lot of damage at a very low. I might have to use my heal. But no. It ended up being a very nice example to see how incredible my damage stacks. As you can see, at first there was not much damage coming onto the spider. But as the bleed stacked up, the health decreased increasingly fast, and at the end very, very quickly. So, yeah. And there's the ranger. I think it's the same one that I just killed the spider off. And I think I can fight the ranger 1v1. What I did, I jumped towards him and then knocked him back. It's always a good thing because it stops his damage, and I can do a little bit damage while that's happening. Also my bleeds are ticking. But sadly, what I didn't notice at this point is there's 2 more enemies here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna root the ranger and wait. Oh. I thought the ranger was gonna go into melee. I thought the ranger went into melee, like whipping out the greatsword, for example. And that's why I thought if I root him, I might be able to avoid some damage and kill him. But it wasn't the ranger who was in melee, but it was a thief and maybe another thief. So yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it now? It seems that we are not winning this game. The enemy has twice our points. But twice our score rather, maybe? I'm not sure what to name it. I think points is a good word, but then again I'm using I'm calling the points that you capture, I'm calling those points as well. So I guess I'm gonna go with capture points and points, or points towards victory. I don't know. Who cares? a big fight going on here, and I noticed that the enemies are zerging there. So if I go in there and distract them, that will hopefully allow us to capture points. But this guy is trying to capture a point, so I'm trying to stop him. By the way, if you're wondering why I just activated my knockdown skill, that's because on control 4, that's my earth attunement, and on 4, that's the knockdown. So I think, maybe it's my own mistake, but I think that that the game recognized it as a press of 4 and a press of control 4. So both things happened for some reason. Not sure if that's the case. Either way, I'm fighting the... I knocked him down using... enemies coming. So I knocked him down using the earth attunement and then switched to fire. Why did I switch to fire, not to use earth right away? That's because burning is a strong condition damage skill, and I wanted to get the bonus vigor from Phoenix that doubles my endurance regeneration, so I can dodge twice as often. So what's gonna happen here is I'm trying to fight the Guardian, trying to down him, and I have an ally here who's also fighting alongside me. And the enemy has also an ally, so it's a 2v2. And now I managed to down the Guardian, but I get downed by the Thief. So now I hope the Thief doesn't finish me. But as it turns out, I get a rally. My friend must have finished the Guardian, and not the Guardian, the Thief or something, I don't know. And that's why I was able to stand back up. What the Thief should have done was finish me right away. Oh yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm G-binding auto-run. I had it on R, and whenever I tried to finish someone, I happened to sometimes press R as well as F to finish someone. And that means that I run, but the finishing animation starts, and I think everything is okay. But as I move the right via holding the right mouse button, my character will start moving because I pressed R. So that would cancel my finishing animation, and that screwed me over before. That was really annoying, because I could have won that fight, but I ended up making so many mistakes. One of which being the... Oh look, I knocked them back all. That was very good. It was a good use of the skill. I didn't know it can knock back more than one, the 5 skill of the air attunement, but apparently it can. Yeah, this is a fight that I can't possibly win. So what I'm hoping for is to kite them away for as long as possible. So I teleport away, and doesn't quite make it. Don't quite make it. I think I was spamming my my dodge button, dodge roll, but nothing happened. I might have been locked down. I don't know. Okay. At this point, while we're waiting for me to get back into battle, let me tell you. Oh, nice. I'm winning the game, but only for one reason. I volunteered to swap. I almost always volunteer to swap, because I think a fair fight is much more fun than an unfair one. And lately I had a lot of unfair fights, so yeah, that's why I volunteer. And now I'm back in the battle, so my announcement has to wait. I'm fighting a 2v1 against Ranger and Warrior, I think. And yeah, it's not working. As you can see, I got focused down very quickly, and now it's it was a 2v3, and then it turned into a 3v2 basically. I should really stop talking. See you next time, and thanks for watching.